Hey, what's up, world, and welcome to the 23rd edition of the Take One podcast, which has been on hiatus, and I'm sorry about that. It's been a couple months since I put out my last Take One podcast, but good news. This is the first Take One podcast of the new year, 2017. This is episode 4, like I said. And so this one is kind of a special episode because I'm not talking about any new movie news. This one is an attachment to the top 10 most anticipated films of 2017 that I have. And I said up in that video, I gave you my top 10, and I said that I was going to give you the rest of the movies that I wanted to see. And I just thought I'd just throw in, some other movies and just give you my thoughts on them and what I think they're going to do this year. And so I wanted to put this video out because part of my top 10 is coming out. Scratch that. One of the movies in my top 10 is coming out next week. And one of the movies that I am interested in seeing coming out this week. So I wanted to get that out there and give my thoughts before I eventually end up going to go see this movie. So yeah, this is more of a special episode, just me talking about these movies that's coming out and what to expect from them. So, yeah, that's really all I can say. So, to get started, let me talk about one of the movies that I am highly anticipated. I guess you can call these slew of movies that I'm going to mention. I'm going to talk about them briefly. I ain't going to talk too long. I ain't trying to make this too long, but, these slew of movies that I'm about to mention, I guess you can say that they're honorable mentions because I didn't give none in my top 10 list. So I just decided to put my honorable mentions in this. So yeah, starting off with the honorable mentions in, of course, no specific order. The Belko Experiment. The Belko Experiment, I seen this trailer on Facebook. It was on my timeline some months back. And it looks really intriguing. It looks like it's going to be gory, of course, or whatever. And the premise has been done before, of course. But at the same time, it looks like it's going to be a good movie. I don't expect it to be one of the best, I guess you could call it horror films, I guess. I don't expect it to just knock my socks off or whatever. I mean, I could be underestimating. It could be like the best things in sliced bread, which I doubt, but it could be a really, really good movie. But at the very least, I hope to be entertained. If I can leave the theater after seeing this movie just in shock of it being really good, that will satisfy me and it will make me happy. Put it like that. But it's an honorable mention. It's a movie that once I saw the trailer, the first trailer just sold me like that, and it really got me excited to want to see this movie. So yeah, the Belko Experiment. And the next one is John Wick Chapter 2. Now, I know this is in a lot of people's top 10 most anticipated movies of this year. For me, yeah, I mean, this is a movie that I really did want to go. Put it like that. Let me start over. This is a movie that I really do want to go see. I was late on the train and seeing John Wick, the first film, and it really was good. Like, it was everything everyone said it was. I mean, I thought it was going to go a little bit more, but I was satisfied with what I got from that. And that's not downing it at all. It's saying that I did not expect too much from it, and I got a whole lot from it. And John Wick 2, just from what they given us already with the trailers and all that stuff, it does look like it's going to be a good movie. Now, I hope that they keep it in the same way that they kept the first film. Try not to go too big. Just because you have a second film don't mean that you have to go bigger. I mean, a lot of times, a lot of people expect it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. So I hope that they do it right. And if they do go bigger, I hope that it doesn't, them trying to do action scenes or them trying to oversaturate it with that aspect of it doesn't take away from what John Wick, the first movie, did. I just hope that it doesn't contradict it, because if it does, I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed, including myself. But at the same time, I am really looking forward to going to see this movie. It looks like it's going to be good, and I want to see more gun fu done by John Wick. So yeah. And the next one is The Fate of the Furious. I was one of those people after it was like, I like the Fast and the Furious movie. I did like it. Too Fast, Too Furious was a downgrade. Tokyo Drift was just uh, no, that was just yeah. But then once Fast and Furious came out, the fourth film, of course, that's when it started getting legs. And then Fast Five just started running with that, and then every movie on they just kept running, just kept running. Now I did have a lot of problems with Furious 7 because it contradicted itself. But in still, I could recognize that it was a good movie. It was a hell of a good time. And so that got me really, really excited when they said that they were coming out with 3 more movies, starting off with this film, Fate of the Furious, which was given the title as well as the trailer not too long ago. And the trailer, it looks like they know what it is. Like they know what they want with this movie. They know that it's not gonna be a grand, just one of the greatest action films ever. It's gonna be stupid fun. It's gonna be popcorn, fun, action, explosions, fighting, half naked girls, possibly, whatever. You're gonna see this in this movie. And that's what we come to expect, just as long as it is good. If it's good and everyone has a good time in watching it, if I have a great theater experience and watching it, then I can say that their job was done. I know it's not all dependent on me, but that's what I am looking forward to. I don't expect, it being sophisticated. I just expect what they've given us so far, as well as what we've seen in the trailer. So yeah, I am really, really looking forward to that. And this next one, I was surprised that I didn't put it on my list. The first one, I wasn't really too big on the first film, but I was even then anticipating this next film, which is the sequel to Prometheus, Alien Covenant. Now, this movie, I'm not going to get too much into it, but they went through a few things of Ridley Scott wanted to separate it completely from the Alien franchise, but yet, through the names, it came down to Alien Covenant, and now it's all about Alien. Basically, just name recognition. So, in a sense, he kind of went back on his word, which we can't fault him for that because Alien is a recognizable name. So, yeah. But to get into the movie, it looks like it's going to be so good. I hope that it is better than Prometheus. Prometheus was good. I just didn't enjoy it like I thought I was going to. But I could, if it's on TV, I'll sit there and watch it. It's not a bad movie. It's not a really, really good movie. It was good. It was decent. But I hope that this movie hits it out the park. I hope that this movie is so much better. I hope they explore a lot more than what they did in the first film, which was to be expected because he said that he was doing sequels anyway. And I just hope that it doesn't leave off on a cliffhanger like the last one did, and it just doesn't keep you hanging on again like, damn, now we gotta wait to the third one. We don't know how many years before we get a third one if this movie actually does good. But this is a movie that I am really, 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 I'm really hoping to be good because I am extremely excited to see this one. And so moving on to the next one, Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is a movie that I watched when I was a youngin. This is a movie that has that nostalgia into it. So seeing them bring it to life, I'm not completely sold through the trailer, though the trailer is nice. I probably will be sold. If it is good, I'm probably going to be sold by watching it. If it sells me and it ends up being good and it gives me that nostalgia feel and it makes me just love the movie, I'll just be all for it. That will be just the greatest thing for me, and I won't have any problem with it. I won't, whatever, of course, because it'll be good, but yeah, it has a lot of elements. It has a lot of great actors up in there, and they can sing, and it just seemed like they're trying to do something good with this. And I hope that it is, because this is a movie that I really do want to go see. And I know this is on a lot of people's top 10, but it just didn't quite make it there for me, And so another one that I'm surprised I myself did not put it on my top 10 is Kong Skull Island. Now this is going to be the biggest King Kong that we've ever had on the big screen, and it looks amazing. It looks like it's going to be good. I do have my skepticism about it, but overall, my feelings towards it is that it looks like it's going to be incredible. It looks like it's going to be highly satisfying as a movie, and I hope that it is. I hope that the things that I'm worried about with this movie, I hope that those don't come to fruition. And if they don't, I'll be extremely happy, because I do want to see this movie succeed, because I want to see hopefully a better Godzilla 2, and I want to see a hopefully gargantuan, just gigantic, no pun intended, movie or blockbuster of a movie that they're coming out with in the later years, called King Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus King Kong, whatever. But I am highly anticipating that one. But for now, King Kong, or Kong Skull Island, is on my honorable mentions list. So yeah. And so moving on to The Mummy, the reboot of the Brendan Fraser Mummy or whatever. The trailer, it looks good. Like, I like how it looks. It's just whatever. But what they've given us, Tom Cruise is a great actor. I hope that this movie is good, because it seems like they're trying to go full-fledged. They're trying to do this monster universe. They're trying to have the Mummy, then, I guess Jekyll and Hyde, the Invisible Man, Dracula, whoever else they want to come out with, Frankenstein, whatever. They're trying to have these monster connected universe, the cinematic universe, to where they all could collide in one big movie, like the Monsters, Avengers, or whatever. But for whatever reason, it's whatever. But in any case, this movie is a movie that I really want to go see. I'm really curious to see how they're going to do it. Are they going to do it in the same light as the other mummies? Are they going to go really dark with it? Like, what exactly is the tone of this movie? It looks like it's going a little bit darker, or just way darker than what the Brendan Fraser movies did, because that was kind of dark, but more action-packed and lighthearted. But this looks like they're going dark. So hopefully, if they do, hopefully it's good. But for now, it is on my honorable mentions list. So I am waiting to go see this. The next movie is Life, and it's not to be confused with the Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence movie that came out way back when. But it is a movie with Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling. No, Jake Gyllenhaal. Wow. It's two different actors. Wow. Forgive me for that. Yeah. Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal. You got them two in this movie. And it looks crazy. They had a teaser. I don't know if they had another trailer. I doubt. But it looks like it's an alien type, movie, sci-fi movie or whatever. And it started off good enough, but it looks like is going to be a horror film, and just by the teaser trailer that they given us, it looks like it's going to be good. It sparks my curiosity for it. It got me really wanting to see what they're going to do with this movie. Is it going to do good? I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, but I hope it is. I hope it is good. I hope it does good, and if it does, then everyone wins. It's whatever. But yeah, it is a movie that I am really dying to see, because I am a space guy. So moving on to the next one is a Lego Batman movie. This is a movie, I haven't seen the Lego movie yet, and shame on me, I know you guys are saying. But this one, it had me laughing at the first trailer. The first teaser trailer they put out, and the second trailer, it has some laughs in it. This is a movie that I want to take my son to go see, which I will. And hopefully it is good. It looks like it's going to be funny as hell. It looks like it's going to have a lot of enjoyment out of, it's going to be entertaining. Put it like this. I can't talk. It looks like it's going to be really entertaining. I hope it is. I hope I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And I know my son will. So win-win. So yeah, this is another movie that I am really looking forward to see. The next film is Baywatch. Baywatch is a movie that is based off the TV show Baywatch. And it stars Dwayne Johnson, as well as Zac Efron and Alexandria Daddario. Yeah. I'm going to I could stop this because this is pre-recorded. The Darrow. I'm gonna just go with that. Yeah, I am just going to guess on that. But she is sexy as hell, so forgive me. But yeah, this is a movie that I am looking forward to because I seen the trailer and I was laughing at the trailer. It looks like it's going to be funny as hell. Like I told y'all before, I'm not a huge fan on comedies, but I have been seeing a lot of comedies lately that have been getting me. Some of them that have been pulling me in because of, the unique concepts or, the premise of it, or it just looks funny. And so, hey, if it is, it is. Shit, I don't have no problem with it. It ain't a movie. It ain't comedies aren't something that I'm just run away from or I just don't care to see. I just, just not something that grabs me. But this, from the first trailer, it grabbed me. So, hey, I mean, what else can I ask for? And so, moving on to Kingsman: The Golden Circle. This is a movie that I really didn't have too many expectations on it. I didn't even know it was a comic book beforehand. This is a movie that I don't know, like I was really surprised at how good it was. So when they mentioned that they were going to do a Kingsman 2, and then it came out the name, and then spoiler alert, a main character dies in there. I'm not even going to, I guess you could call it a spoiler alert. But anyway, if you haven't seen the movie, whatever. Colin Firth, I'm guessing I'm saying his name right. Colin Firth. I can't speak. Forgive me. I butcher names. But his character dies in the first one. And so he's brought back in this one, which raises the question, how? Because he got shot in the head. So how in the hell is this happening? I mean, did he fake his death? Like, what happened? So, I mean, it's a lot of curiosity going around this. And this got me really excited because the first one was so good, like I said. So I am really curious to see how this second one is going to do. Hopefully they do it in the same way that they did the first one. Like I said, with the John Wick movies, they went a certain size with the first one. I hope that if they do go bigger, it doesn't defeat what the first one did. And if it doesn't, I'll be happy. But I am really looking forward to this. And so the next one is It. It is a movie that I didn't see the original ones, or the original event, the Stephen King television event or whatever for it. I didn't see it. I don't really care to see it. I may watch it beforehand, but I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, from just the way Pennywise the clown looks, and just the premise of it all, even from just the original, it sounds creepy as hell, and this clown looks creepy as hell. So hopefully it is good, because it's going to be a two-parter. It's going to have one this year, and I believe one next year. I mean, because, yeah, I believe that they're filming it all together. I don't know. I gotta do my research. Damn it. It's just been hectic lately. Been really, really hectic. But I am looking forward to seeing this. Like I said, I am a big horror fan. So once you say you're going to reboot it, oh, shit, you show me a picture of Pennywise and he looks creepy as hell. Hell yes, you got me in the theater opening day. Early screening if I can make it. So moving on to the next one, Jumanji remake is featuring The Rock, or starring The Rock, as well as Kevin Hart, and they're not, well, actually it's not a reboot, it's a continuation of not that story, but it's connected in the same universe. And so they said they wanted to honor Robin Williams like that. They didn't want to redo it again and blah blah blah, which I respect them for that. And we haven't seen the trailer or anything for it, but Jumanji was a good movie when I was younger. So I hope that they do good with this movie, and I hope that it is a great film. I hope that it's funny. I hope that it has some kind of nostalgia with it that they bring with it with this one. The first film don't really hold up as far as the graphics, but from what I remember, it still is a decent movie. I'm gonna have to rewatch it again to see if it really holds up, to get that experience now and all that stuff. But this is a movie that I'm looking forward to. And so moving on to the last honorable mention, which is God Particle. God Particle is going to be the third film connected in the Cloverfield universe. The second film, we had 10 Cloverfield Lane, and God Particle is supposed to be a connection in the universe. Not connecting to the same story as 10 Cloverfield Lane, but it's going to be in the same universe, as I just said a few other times before. But not much is really said about this movie. Not really much is given, but it is. But the only thing that's given is that it is in the universe of Cloverfield. So, I liked Cloverfield. I know a lot of people didn't. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed 10 Cloverfield Lane until the end. But that was enough to get me excited. That when you mentioned this, that it's a part of that, I'm like, hell, yeah, I'm going to go see it. I am definitely going to go see it. And so that ends my honorable mentions. And so, like I said, I'm not going to try and make this too long. I'm going to mention a lot of these other films that's coming out this year. I'm going to give you my brief things on it. I guess you could call this a quick takes, because I'm going to give you a quick take on just certain movies that's coming out. Certain movies are coming out this weekend. Certain movies are coming out, in next month, so just later on this year. So I'm going to just go down the line and just give you the names and quickly what I think about it, if I think it's going to be good, whatever. But yeah, The Bye Bye Man. The Bye Bye Man, I heard about it. It seems like it's going to be a kind of, what's that movie called? Sinister. It could be good. It could not be. I'm hoping that it is good. I hope that it's surprising like Lights Out was. But if it's not, it wouldn't be surprising. So, I don't know. For me, it's a 50-50. Sleepless. Sleepless, it looks, I want it to be good, but it doesn't look like it's going to be good. So, for that one, it is a 50-50. Though, I do want to go see it. It looks like it's going to be good. You got Jamie Foxx in there. So, hell, it looks like it's going to be good. And I hope that it is. But, yeah, like, it's still a 50-50. Triple X, Return to Xander Cage. I don't know. I think that I don't know. I don't think it's going to be good. It looks like it's, I don't know. It looks like they're trying to do what Fast and Furious is doing, and that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like Fast and Furious. It just, I don't know. It's undistinguishable. Like, literally, if you was to take both trailers and put them together, it's just like, oh, there's a new Fast and Furious movie. It's just, I don't know. I don't think it's going to do good, though. If I'm surprised, if it ends up surprising me, hell, all for it. Hopefully it does, but it doesn't look like it's going to be good. But I'm an action guy, so I'm gonna probably end up going to go see it anyway. The next one, Rings. This doesn't look like it's going to be good at all. It doesn't look like it's going to be good. It looks like they shouldn't have made it, because it's been pushed back several times, and yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be good. And so, moving on to Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, it's going to be another Resident Evil movie, just like the other ones. It's not going to be good, and I'm just happy that it is the last one. And so, moving on, 50 Shades Darker. I still haven't finished watching the first one. I don't know if I care to watch it. I know that's kind of weird. I don't know if I care. But this one looks like it's going to be good. I don't know. It could be 50-50. But I really think that it's not going to be good. It looks good. The trailer looks good, but I don't think it's going to be good. The Great Wall looks like it's going to be good. I hope that it is good. This is another movie. It really, I ain't gonna say it's an honorable mention, but it is a movie that I am curious to see. Hopefully it is good. Hopefully I find some enjoyment out of it, because it, like I said, it looks like it's gonna be good. So yeah, Get Out, 50-50. I'll say that it is 50-50, because the trailer is 50-50 to me. I don't know. It could be good. It could be decent, or it just could be bad. I think that it's going to be bad. But I don't know, something, it's a tug of war. So 50-50. And I think I'm gonna keep doing this. Like, I don't know, I kind of like this, doing the 50-50 thing for just whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's beside the point. But yeah, Ghost in the Shell, 50-50. I think that I want it to be good, but I think it's gonna be bad. But we'll wait to see. So yeah, 50-50. Gifted, I think that's going to be good. Chris Evans, has gained his he's gotten more acting. He's gotten more. He's improved his skill with working with like the Avengers and working for the Marvel films as Captain America. So I think his acting is going to be good. I know a lot of people haven't been impressed with him in the past, but I think it's going to be good. So yeah, I think Gifted is going to be good. I've seen the trailer for it yesterday, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good movie. I don't know if it's going to be a phenomenal movie, but it looks like it's going to be a good movie. So yeah, The Circle. It looks like it's going to be a good movie. I'm not really interested in seeing it, though. If more trailers come out, they get me more curious to see what it is or whatever. I'll go, of course, or whatever. But I might end up checking it out anyway because it sparked my curiosity just a little bit. King Arthur and Legend of the Sword, 50-50. It looks like it's going to be bad, but I don't know. It looks like it could be good, so 50-50. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tells No Tales, 50-50. It could be. I haven't really been a big fan of these pirate movies, but the last one I really didn't care to watch. It's just it's not saying that it's bad. I just didn't care for it. But this one, just the teaser trailer that he gave alone, it sparked my curiosity. And I know with the way it's been perceived as far as the pirate movies with the critics and stuff, it looks like it's going to be good. It could be good or it could be bad. So 50-50. All eyes on me. It looks like it's going to be good. I think they're going to do good with this movie. I hope that they do good because it is a person's life that they're putting on screen. Actually, Tupac's for the first time on the big screen. They've had other different ones that came out on TV and all that stuff, but this is the first time that Tupac is coming to the big screen. So yeah, I believe that it's gonna be good. Transformers: The Last Knight, 50-50. Could be good, it could be bad. I hope that it is good, because if it is, then that's a great experience for me in the theater, and I'll get my money's worth. But I know a lot of people don't like the other ones, and it could be bad, but I'm not basing it off of what they think. It's just, I don't know. I just hope that it is good, but 50-50. Dunkirk, looks like it's going to be good. Christopher Nolan has proven himself to be a great director, writer, and all that stuff, and that when he puts his mind to something, to put something out there, it's going to be good. If it's going to be great, or it's going to be at least good. I know a lot of people was thrown off by Interstellar. I liked it. Certain things that they could have did without, but in any case, Christopher Nolan hadn't put out a horrible film yet. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. It may be a movie that I might check out. I'm not really big into war films, but it's whatever. If it's Christopher Nolan and I hear a lot about it, then I'm probably might end up going to go see it. Annabelle 2, it's going to be bad. I hated the first film. It could surprise me like Ouija 2 and be better than the first one, but it doesn't have to do that much to be better than the first one. So yeah, I think it's going to be bad. I would say 50-50, but I just think that it's not going to be good. I don't know. I just really don't think it is. Blade Runner 2049. I hadn't seen the first one. The trailer didn't really get me because I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I haven't really heard too much about it or seen too much besides the teaser trailer. So 50-50, I guess. Like, I don't know where I stand with this movie. It's just maybe I'll go back and watch the original. That way I can get more of an idea of what to expect when this movie come out. And the last movie is the movie Coco from Disney. It is a movie that's revolving around, I believe it's a Mexican descent. Has a Mexican kid or whatever. Yeah, Day of the Dead. It has to do with Day of the Dead. So yeah, I talked about this on the Take One podcast before. So yeah, yeah. So I am really looking forward to that. It looks like it's going to be good. Yeah, and so that ends the list. I have 3 more movies that I wanted to add to that list, but I'm not entirely sure if these movies are actually coming out this year. And the 3 films are Friday the 13th. They've been talking about making this movie. First, it was just going to be, a Friday the 13th. Then it was going to be a found footage. Then they scrapped it, and they're just constantly pushing it back. It's like they can't get it. It's a guy who's wearing a mask who's killing kids in the woods that have sex. Bam. How hard is it to push out a Friday the 13th movie? You can film that for a whole week and then have it out the next month. That's how easy that movie is. It's a no-brainer. It doesn't have to have logic. It doesn't have to be sophisticated. It doesn't have to be Oscar worthy. It is a horror film, a slasher. That's all it is. Get it right. But I don't think it's coming out this year. They keep pushing it back. I don't believe they have any cast for it or anything, no actors attached to it or anything. I think right now they're just in the writing process, and I think they have a director. They're trying to find one. I don't know, but it's not for certain that this movie is coming out. So I didn't add that to the list, as well as Insidious Chapter 4. I really haven't heard too much about this. I just heard about this recently. Maybe that's bad, because I do movie reviews and podcasts talking about movies, but this is my first time really hearing about it recently. And so I don't know if that is coming out this year. I looked it up. I haven't seen too much on it. But if it is, I'll say good. So, yeah. And then the other film is Saw Legacy. I've heard about this last year. I think they should just stop. A majority of the Saw films weren't that good. After a while, it just lost its touch. I like 3 out of the 7 films they did. But yeah, they just need to stop. Hopefully this isn't in production. Hopefully they just gave up on it, and hopefully it's not coming out. But if it is, I say it's 50-50. If it is coming out, but I doubt it's coming out this year. It may end up pushed back into next year. But yeah, I don't know. And so with that ends the quick takes. And that also ends this episode of the Take One podcast. I told you it was going to be a short show. I wasn't trying to talk too long because I got a lot of stuff to do. I'd like to thank you guys for joining me. And come back again when I do episode 24 of the Take One podcast. Go ahead and like this video, which I know you did. Go ahead and leave your comments down below. What did you think about everything that I said in this Take One podcast, as well as share it. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and turn on your notifications. That way you can get notified for anything that drops, whether it's a podcast, a movie review, show review, whatever video it is, you will get it first. Everything that's revolving around my social media is down there in the link in the description below. Also, if you're listening to this and you haven't checked out my top 10 most anticipated films of 2017, go ahead and check it, which you probably guessed if you've listen to this first of what my movies were, but you don't know the order, so go ahead and check that. Everything is in the link description below. I'm probably gonna put something on the video too, but in any case, everything is in the description below. Thank you guys for joining me again, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.